Next question number 34. In my test, around my 20 student, I got 55% to get it correctly, which is 11. So I got 9 students get it wrong. So look at this question number 34. The information is telling us here is that they're using the code, which is the same code, each letter in the alphabet is represented by unique symbols. So here, what I want to firstly tell you is, in the real test, I see some of the students, when they see the alphabet, they will just immediately thinking like, okay, the alphabet, so it's supposed to be the letters and their what they say, their position numbers in the alphabet. A is number 1, B is number 2, C is number 3. That is what I know, right? I can use that information. Hang on a second. You definitely can have that concept in your mind, but don't be so obsessed by that because we didn't finish reading the questions yet. All right, so we might have that knowledge is ready in our mind, but don't let the knowledge misleading you because according to the informations, mm, the preconcept we have might help us, but sometimes might misleading us. So it's good for have a preconcept in your mind to know, okay, I know something about this type of question, but let's focus on the questions first. Okay, that is always the top priorities you should remember. All the informations and all the questions you are dealing with gonna be regarding to what you read, not what you have learned before. Okay, so for example, they give us 2 examples. Look, it's very similar like previous question, right? Previous question give us also give us a example, which is number 5 and 8, according to O and D. Here is the same. They give us another 2 examples to let us understand, okay, what that coding, how this coding works. So this information gonna be extremely important because that's the example they give to us. That is gonna be show us how this code is working. So they say Judy is with following symbols, the dollar sign and the at and the equal sign, and Todd is re responding to another very weird, whatever the code is. That's the 2 example. Then immediately they're asking us this following code, which precedence this following code could represent. All right. So how do we solve this problem? From these 2 questions, what we learn about what is the season letters could be? Apparently, we'll find out, all right, I don't know, they didn't release us how this code is working, right? How this Judy is with the dollar sign and the Y is with the at, and how that the Y with the equal sign and the D with the dollar sign, with the at sign. But I can see that's what the examples told us, but I just don't know how they just make this unit symbol corresponding to the letters. I don't know how it works. I cannot find any pattern. Yes, you're right. I cannot either. Right? I can either not find it. That is true. But the information we know is actually J is corresponding to the dollar sign. That's the one thing we know for sure. It's true. And the D is corresponding to the at sign, right? And also the Y equals the equal sign. At least we know what is Judy and Todd. At least these letters, we know what is the sign that's coding with. So if that is all the information we know, how can we tell the sequence of these symbols? What's the sequence that's represented? Since the information we know is very limited, we should think about the trial and error. Trial and error is always works when we know very limited information. Because we don't know too much information, we cannot go straight forward to get the answer. So the only thing we can do is just to try each of the answers to see it is my works. So firstly, we can very easily to find out